Good afternoon, fiber friends, and welcome to Vlogmas 2019 with your blind crochet fiber artist host, Mo of Unseen Strands. Now, yes, I am recording this right after I recorded the bit about the Christmas cards, but since yesterday was Wednesday, and we're still behind Wednesday, we're going to do a weekly WIP, but it's going to be our work in progress of Christmas presents. Last night, since I was going to have this afternoon to myself a little bit, we decided, me and my husband, went downstairs and threw out all the presents that we had gotten for the kids. Technically not over just this year. Some of the things are actually a year or two old. Of course, that is thanks to bargain shopping over the last couple of years, which I can't really do anymore. But that did help us round out this year to be a little nicer than it otherwise would have been. So we were able to successfully get, well, it will be 6 gifts each child. The older ones will have a couple things that are paired together, and the younger ones, I actually need to go to like a Dollar Tree and get a coloring book or something just so there is that same number of gifts for each child. So we're just going to do 6 gifts each because even though I know it's not the number that matters, at the same time, it's the number that matters to those little kids. Surprisingly enough, this year I think it's our eldest child who has gotten the most monetary value out of the things he's gotten, which was really funny and surprising because he is the hardest kid to shop for because he is just not into anything, and anything he will do with his time, if he can do it with his phone in his hand, that's all that matters. So it's so super hard to shop for him. So I'm kind of impressed and surprised that we were actually able to have 6 things to give him. And actually there were 2 things that I've set aside for his birthday in March. Then my middle child, and I call him the middle even though he's not, he shares the middle with the oldest of the twins, but he's the easiest kid to shop for, but not at the same time because he is destructive to everything. And so everything that we would get for other children, we have to kind of keep in mind the fact that that one brother might get a hold of it and that's going to destroy any usage that item has otherwise. So he actually ended up with the fewest, I think, things in monetary value. But at the same time, there was a couple things I got that are very him, and so I think that will work out well for us. Then there is the littles, of course, and they're the ones I still have to go get something for just so they have 6 things, because even though their things are on the larger end for the size-wise, they have things that can't be split up. So in order to make it equal with their brothers, I just need to go ahead and get a coloring book or something just to even that out so nobody can say, well, they have more than I do. Now, they might have more items in the end, but they will have the same amount of packages. And it's not like it's that big of a deal because I have half a suspicion that it will just be, okay, whose gift is this? Rip it open. But at the same time, I kind of would like that rotation of here's a gift. Okay, we're going to go one by one and open things, just so everyone can see what everyone gets, in that mother's hope. But at the same time, realizing that's probably not what's going to happen. But all their things are fairly interchangeable. Like there is nothing that we got that is specific to one child other than something that they got from their grandma, which is not included into that number of 6. Like if I included that, we'd be good. But then of course the bigs have their gifts from grandma too, because we have to buy for my mom. So we have more than that 6, but I've priced that stuff specifically for grandma to get for them. And our stuff is not priced at all equally. It's just going to be that same number of things for each child just to keep the peace if it comes to that. Oh, and I'll probably have to add to the title this Santa spoiler just in case there's any small children that do watch this channel. We believe in Santa, but Santa has a little different system here, and we still have to provide Santa with the cash that Santa needs to bring gifts. So Santa's gifts are usually fairly small and things that I don't want to wrap. Let's just leave it at that. So that's typically what Santa brings here. So there are 4 items, I believe, that will be coming from Santa, but they are not big items. And I think I'm running over it, so we'll go ahead and talk to you tomorrow.